Okay, so I do this every time. I always forget. This is just a quick video. I started caulking the tub. There's a little spot right there. There's a little gap down to the end. So let me show you. It's easier if this is the caulking. It's interior, exterior silicone. It's supposed to be guaranteed or whatever for 35 years, it says. But you want one of these little caulking guns. This is pretty cheap. You can pick them up almost anywhere. And for one, the tub needs to be dry. Sorry about that. So it needs to be dry, and then you can take a paper towel and just wipe to make sure it is dry. Your main thing is you're going to do a strip, and you want to do it quickly as you're squeezing the trigger of the gun. Oh, this is a caulking gun. And as you're squeezing the trigger of this thing, you just want to, what they call run a bead. They call it running a bead of caulk down that. And the faster you go, the more steady it is and the more uniform the strip. Because this looks like I used one of those little caulking things to come behind it, and I didn't. This little piece right here is where I went down one side and came down the other. So you start the caulking. Now you're going to watch. It's going to go really, really fast. As you see it coming out, you don't squeeze real hard, but you keep the caulking gun moving all the way down. And so you see right there, I missed a little bit. See that? Just going to come and put just a little small filler there. Not much. Just enough. And then see right in there? A couple of little spots. Not doing very much. It's just very little. So that has to be done there. See that big gap? But for the most part, that looks pretty good. Let's put just a little tap, because it's just a little hole. Don't even barely squeeze. Barely squeeze. I don't want to put too much, and so I'm going to go down on the other end. Hopefully, it's as steady and smooth as that end. We'll see. So I got to go past this faucet thing. That's not so good there. The angle of it is not so good. There's a little tool that you can use to make this look flawless. So I need to come on this side of it and then go under there. You're just barely squeezing the gun. Get the bead started. This is not as good as the other side. See how jagged that is? See how jagged that is? So I wasn't really squeezing enough. You gotta squeeze it out. And I'll show you what I did. When I did this, let me wipe this off. So as you can see, the tip, I cut it at an angle. So that tip is really going into that groove and making it look really nice. So I don't have the tool. They have a tool that you can buy. I'm gonna put a little here. So I'm gonna try to go backwards and go up the wall. And then I'm just gonna take my hand and go smush it right in there. caulking didn't go there. So I had to take that off because caulking didn't go there. So you can let this set for a little bit, and then you can come back with a rag, a damp rag. Don't let it sit for too long, but come back with a damp rag, and then you can wipe off anything that's on the tile that's not in the groove, and it'll get it right off. So that's it. You can keep that nice seal around you, and don't worry about moisture getting down behind the tile and all of that good stuff. So that's how you caulk the tub. I guess I'll try and caulk these sides and see what it's like. One's in the crack there. I'm talking about that down the side. Let's just start that bead and bring it on up. Wow, that was kind of easy. I'm trying to see, what is that? I always see that, and to me it looks black. Everything looks like black mold to me, like mold is growing in the bathroom. This bathroom has no window in it, so it will have mold in it, but all that is blue-green, so that is probably from the Comet. It's all on the floor, so that's probably from the Comet. Either way it goes, I'll hit that with some bleach in a second once the caulking dries. We don't do anything till the caulking dries. So that took care of that. And of course you can do the bottom of the tub where the tub meets the floor, all around the tile. The top doesn't need any, but that's the bottom. So that's how you do caulk the tub. Thanks for joining me. You can show a little channel love by hitting the like and the subscribe button.